Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do unpacking from a recent cruise. Let's start with our personal item. I chose a backpack tote. I love the versatility of having both a backpack and a tote. This also works great as a personal item if you go into town. I love the outside pockets, and I love that it had a trolley sleeve. It fit right over the top of my suitcase. I did use our new method of packing 2 personal items instead of 1 large carry-on, and it worked great. So let's start with the outside. I always have my hero clip with my lip balm and my microfiber towel, the just-in-case towel. This is a unique feature. The trolley strap would tuck into the back pocket. So when you weren't using it as a trolley strap, it was out of your way. I like that feature. Inside of that pocket, I had a plastic laundry bag. The reason I took this plastic bag is before I would put this bag under the seat in front of me, I'd put it in this bag. That would keep my bag clean. Then after the flight, I took the bag off, stuffed it back into that pocket, and it's ready to use again if I needed it. It came in handy several times. On this side, I have my favorite water bottle, the Contigo bottle. I like it because the straw locks into place. With just a slide of a button, it pops up. And I liked having that feature. On this side pocket, I had my antibacterial wipes. In the front pocket, I had a little bag for snacks, power bars, some bags of pistachios, and some of my electrolyte packets. I also had my little electronics bag. Inside this bag was everything I needed to stay connected. My charging cord, my power port, a multi-plug charging cord, and some regular headphones that would plug directly into my cell phone in case my Bluetooth headphones lost battery, and an extra electrolyte packet. In the main portion, sitting right on top, was my belt bag, my bum bag. This was my everyday essential bag. If we got off the ship and went on an excursion, I might take my packable nano bag backpack, but sometimes I would just need this. When we would go to dinner or go to the pool, I might just need this. Sometimes I didn't need this at all, and I would keep it in the safe. But it had my RFID pouch with my passport and credit card. It also had everything that I normally take in my in-flight essentials bag, and I will link the video here if you want to see the exact details of what goes in here. I like that it had 3 different compartments. That really helps me to stay organized. In the front pocket, I always pack the same thing. My Listerine spray, a lip balm, a lip gloss, and some kind of dental pick. If I get something caught in my teeth, I can easily get that out. It didn't weigh very much. You could wear it across like this or around your waist, or you could just loop it over your shoulder like a handbag. But this came in really handy, and I always keep it on top because when you go through TSA, everything you need is in there, and then you can just put it away. When you get on your flight, you can take this one bag out and you have everything you need with you. Let's see what else is in here. My notebook, my little travel journal, and a pen. Do you recognize this? This is my Gravel travel layover blanket. It's very thin. It's almost reminiscent of like a parachute fabric, but it doesn't get hot. And I love this. I use this in flight behind my neck as a neck roll or behind my back as a lumbar pillow. And then when I get to my accommodation, it's a full-size blanket. It's nice to just have something to wrap around you, and it's cozy, something you bring from home. The sheets and the bedding on the cruise were fine, but this was a little touch of home, and I like to carry it with me. And you never know when you might get a delayed flight or have a long layover, and you just want to wrap up in a blanket and take a little nap. I also brought my iPad mini. I was sure to load in some TV shows and movies, so I would have that on my flight and I would have that on the ship. We did not purchase the Wi-Fi packet because we wanted to keep our prices down. And then I have my nano bag. This was my little tote bag. It's going to be my shopping tote, my beach tote, my pool tote. I love this little bag. I've done a video on that too, and I'll put that either up here or down in the description if you're interested. And then my travel utensils. I've really streamlined this down. I now have a titanium spork. spoon on one side, fork on the other. It's super lightweight. I keep it in this pouch just to protect it, and it's easy to spot in my bag. I also brought my eyeglasses, just in case I had to switch them out. I always wear contacts, but sometimes in flight, your eyes get super dry or you get something in your eye and you've got to take your contacts out. So I always bring a travel contact case. It has a mirror, it has solution, and it has a pair of contacts in there. And I also included one of these tiles. I'm sure you've heard of the Apple AirTags. Well, this is just a different version. This is called the Tile. It's less expensive. We got them for Christmas and we love these. These work great. We have one in our handbag, my personal item travel bag, our cars. This is just handy to have. It integrates with the Life 360 app. Now let's unpack my personal size wheeled bag. This is the Verage spinner. It's tried and true. You know I love this bag. I will say, if you are being adhered to the measurements of a personal item on a flight, the depth is 8 inches. I packed a pair of shoes in the front, so I am really at 9 inches. But because I'm not taking a carry-on, this is acting as my carry-on, I have plenty of margin to do that. So again, you know I love the spinner. Because of all the wheels, it glides easily. It has a handle. My backpack slid right on top of that, and I'll show you a picture of that too. It has side pockets, a slash pocket, and a zippered pocket. It has a slash pocket in the front here. It has an admin pocket, and then it has the main cavity pocket, and we'll go through all of them. So in the slash pocket, I will typically keep a boarding pass, something that's very thin and I need to grab easily. So a boarding pass will go in there. And then over here is a zippered area. Sometimes you can put your electronics in here. There's a little pass through if you want the cord to come through for your charger. But usually what I put in here is like a last minute thing or something I don't always pack. That way I remember, oh yeah, I've got that special thing in that side pocket. For this trip, my special thing were these magnets. If you've done any type of cruising, you know magnets are fantastic to help you organize because most of the walls and the doors in your cabin are metal. So you can use these magnets. So I just use those there. The front slash pocket, I didn't really use it because I chose to use this space for my shoes. These are my shoes. I put them in a shoe bag to keep my bag clean. They just slide right in here and I zipped it up. So when we got on the ship, they were easy to grab. I traveled in my tennis shoes this time because it wasn't a long flight and they're bulkier. So I wore my tennis shoes and then I brought my Croc slides. And I wanted to be able to switch them out easily when we got to our cruise. So I always put that in the front. One thing I like about this, well, one of the many things I like about the Verage spinner is this little aspect. When you unzip this bag, it has the bungee suspension cords, but it has an added bonus. It cinches to the lid of the bag. So when you open this, the front doesn't just flop and everything fall out. It stays organized. Do you see right here on the side? There's a little extra clip there on both sides. And I love that feature. So I will lay this down and unclasp it. Just an easy snap on both sides. And then I have everything. I can see everything, but it didn't all fall out on me. In the lid, I have my felt organizing tray. You snap this together and it makes a tray to keep your jewelry and your nighttime essentials, things you might reach for and you want to keep them together. You can put your room key in this, any type of remote control that you might need for a car, anything you need to grab quickly and just make sure you don't always know where it is. That's what makes these little travel trays so beneficial. One of our subscribers recommended bring 2. That way you have one for your bedside table and maybe one for the entry table. And also in here is just a simple headband. You know, on a cruise, you cannot predict the hair situation, so it's nice to have a backup. One thing I wanted to point out, when you pack hats, always pack the bill of the hat in the corner. This will maintain its shape. So I didn't have to worry about the shape of my hat getting all messed up. You just pack it in that corner. So I had a ball cap. I had a swim cap. This is kind of a cool thing. It's really stretchy. It's a microfiber. It has a plastic bill in it like a visor, but it gets wet. It's okay because it dries super fast. Next in here, I have my bedtime bag. In here, I have my headband with speakers. I have my vitamins. I have a backup set of earbuds. I have this small roll of poop bags. They came in handy. Anytime you have trash you need to put away, or you had orange peelings or a banana peel, you could just use these little bags. You see how tiny they are. This whole roll. There's probably 50 in here. We just unrolled it and wrapped our food in it, or our fruit peelings in it, and that way it didn't smell up the entire stateroom, and then we could just throw things away. And then I have one of my packable hangers. This one I like because it has these clips on it. So if I wanted to do my bathing suit, I could do my top here and attach the bottom here, or if I needed to wash out underwear or socks, having those extra clips just made it more useful for me in the stateroom. This particular cruise did not have a clothing line in the shower, so it was very handy to have an extra hanger like this. Then I had my contact case filled with Vaseline, so at the end of the night I could rub this on my feet and go to bed and wake up the next morning with really soft feet. I have packed many versions of a bedtime kit. Again, I will put a link here or in the description if you want to see all the details of things I put in here. This is my foldable curling brush. It is dual voltage, but it is not adapted to any other plug other than North American plug. So you will need to bring a plug adapter. You will not need to bring a plug converter because you don't need to convert the electricity. You just need to convert the plug so that it works in the wall outlet. I love this thing. It has the ability to straighten my hair, curl my hair, add shine to my hair. This is amazing. It keeps selling out, but keep trying if it's not available because it always does come back. It is fantastic. I pack it on almost every trip. It folds up. I just kind of can always find a spot for it. Next up is my Boa K toiletry kit. I wasn't traveling with Wayne this time. I was traveling with my sister, so I only needed to pack toiletries for myself. Let's see what's in here. Everything I needed. It hangs up. I used one of my suction cup hooks and I just adhered that to the wall length mirror that was in the bathroom and hung it right there. A bonus tip I would say is pack your makeup in a separate little container. Because the bathroom is so small, you may have to split the time in the bathroom getting ready. So while my sister was in the bathroom getting ready, I could sit outside at the vanity area and put my makeup on, or I could do my hair. But just having it, not everything in one space, and being able to take this bag into another part of our stateroom was super helpful. I always take one of these little bath sponges. Again, I take a suction cup hook, hang it up in the shower so that it dries completely. I only brought this back so I could show you guys. I usually just throw it away after the cruise or after our vacation. And then I have a brush. I have my Downy Wrinkle Release Spray decanted into a smaller bottle. I have hairspray. I have mousse, toothbrush, toothpaste, contact solution, a small hairbrush. This is something I usually only bring on cruises and beach trips. And that is my baby powder with the little makeup poof, I call it. It's a microfiber. That way you can put your baby powder on that and then apply the powder directly where you need it instead of dousing the entire room with baby powder. And then up here I have different kinds of wipes and I have different kinds of vitamins and eye cream. And because we're on a cruise and you never know, I do decant some aloe just to make sure we have some in case we get burned. We typically don't get burned because we don't really stay out in the sun very much, but you never know. And then I have my packing cube. But before I show you the packing cube, I wanted to show you what was underneath the packing cube. Underneath the packing cube, right in these wells where the handle goes, are little hollowed out spaces that I use as packing. So I put my fan, use this every night. I love this fan. You can stand it up like this, and I did that on my nightstand. Or you can pull it out and just cool yourself off. And then in the other one, I have my 911 kit. This had Dramamine. It had my normal medication, some vitamins, Band-Aids, Neosporin, a patch for my seasickness patch. Lots of things can go in here. I like using one that's delineated as emergency. That way I can grab it quickly, or anyone would be able to locate this quickly. There's no harm in having a 911 kit. And so that was underneath my packing cube. I've shown you this packing cube before, and the reason I love it so much is because you pack one side, you pack all your clothes here, but as your clothes are dirty, you don't want them mixing with your clean clothes. Like I had a pair of shorts come back that I didn't wear. It has a separate zipper right through here where you can put all of your dirty clothes. Yes, these are all my dirty clothes. Ew. But it keeps them separate. Now, if all my clothes were dirty, it wouldn't matter where I put them because I'm going to wash my packing cube anyway. But if I have some clean clothes coming back, I like the ability to be able to separate them. So that is everything in my unpacking video. If you have any questions, write them down in the comments. I answer all the comments. I love them. We'll see you next time. We appreciate you sticking with us to the end of this video. We share travel tips, packing videos, and tools for navigating the points and miles ecosystem. If this interests you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.